crying little.
Yoga.
But this first one is an old one, but it's about Jennifer Roth and Charles Leno. And this one sticks out to me because I'm from Illinois originally, and I do like the Chicago Bears. And I do feel like, the Chicago Bears ended up sinking in the playoffs because, things can be done and there are consequences to them. And when I did see this proposal done on national television for the world to see, it sent out a message. And I do believe there was consequences to that team for this happening. But I found this article interesting. They list these amazing qualities about Jennifer Roth, who is engaged to Charles Leno Jr., a man that signed a $38 million contract. And it says here that she's excited to stay in Chicago with Leno, that she graduated 3 colleges and is a charity volunteer. And Jennifer has worked with every sports team in Chicago. She posted this 2 months before she got her proposal. And it says, you in 2018, you in 2019. So she already knew. She is Charles' biggest critic. They have that he signed a $38 million extension. Now, keep in mind that she works with charity, and keep in mind that she has worked for every Chicago team. And that's very interesting because what that tells me is that, these women pick the men, and these women have access to these men. And it looks like she was shopping around until she found her perfect simp. And what's really interesting when you look at her, she's not even the girl next door. It's always some dowdy or dumpy or rejected from the white community white woman that these men will gladly pull up like garbage men and collect. They are not even dumpster diving. They are literally pulling the old barrel and scraping underneath the barrel to get the white community's leftovers. But how, the proposal was amazing. You saw the mothers running out there. You saw the dudes patting him on the back. And you saw all of that being presented to the public. But there are some tweets that came out, and a lot of people were mad because the tweets showed that she was racist. And people tried to say because these tweets were in 2012 that they don't matter. They were old. In 6 years, you can change from being a flaming racist into being a kumbaya, I love everyone person, and that person should be trusted. But these tweets are here, and they say, I like seeing white guys with black girls and black guys with white girls because mixed babies are so cute. And I don't see that as endearing. I see that as, back when Paris Hilton was on the red carpet and she had that little dog in her purse. It's a cute accessory. It's a cute pair of shoes. That's what mixed children have become. They want to mix the genes together and see what comes out, and they think it's so cute, like a nice handbag or some designer shoes or a nice watch. They think it's so pretty, so cute. And she goes on to say, I can't tell if love and basketball is why I love black guys, or if I love and basketball because I love black guys. So she doesn't know if she has true, genuine love for black guys. Maybe it's just the movie making her think that. It's funny how black guys treat white girls on campus. It makes me want to go back to talking to white guys. So she knows in her state right now, especially since she hasn't had a child, she could definitely flip the script and go back to the community. She's not going to get the quality that she wants. She's not going to get someone who has $38 million or even $1 million. She understands that. But she does have that option for now. It's true what they say about black guys, probably why I can't bring myself to talk to a white man again. And again, it has to do with not about the man's personality, not about the man being a protector, provider, having a understanding temperament, being good husband material, being family minded, being loyal, being faithful or anything like that. No good qualities. Is just, I enjoy your penis size. You've been reduced to your genitalia. That's so heartwarming. I don't know anyone here, but I honestly hate them all. So many wannabe black people at G nigga. Ha 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 ha. And this is all coming from a woman who graduated from 3 colleges. Just because you graduated from 3 colleges does not make you smart. And she said, ghetto people are always naming their kids after stuff they can't afford: Mercedes, diamond, Bentley pearl, light bill, rent, car insurance. Going back to the fact that she's known for her charity work. So she is working with charity and she cares about people. But when you're saying ghetto people, you know they're referring to black people. And to laugh and mock that someone can't pay their light bill, their rent, and car insurance means she's mocking poor people, the very people that she so-called is helping, and she wants to say that she gives to charity and she helps people who may not can afford, the basic necessities. She's supposed to be presented as this caring, charitable, loving female, but yet she's mocking people who may need charity in their life. You can see the fakeness in these titles that they gather from themselves to laugh about someone who is struggling to pay, a light bill or rent, to laugh at children who could end up homeless, or a person who could end up on the street, or, have no heat in the wintertime and die. Yeah, that's very funny. And we all know that she will be able to afford a Mercedes, diamonds, a Bentley, and pearls because she found her a simp that will give her all of that. And some more tweets say, bitches think they slick, then they act like niggas. So she is using the N-word. And if you pillow talk with women that are screwing you, just know that she's going to tell another nigga when she's through with you. Loss for Nash, Melo, and Griffin. Damn, all my niggas took a loss tonight in the NBA. You believe that shit because some lame ass nigga tweeted that shit. These hoes be acting up and these niggas be letting them. This dude, pitch black. Like, I know I like black guys, but he's like burnt toast black. And this is coming from, Precious Becky. The loving, kind, sweet, nurturing, best choice, right? She is literally talking about a man with very dark melanated skin, which her children, they're going to have melanin in them, but she's saying that there is an acceptable black that, she will allow to be around her and pander to her. If you're too dark, she wants nothing to do with you, because it's a good chance that those offspring, if the man is too dark, they won't be mixed. They won't have the light eyes. They won't have the blonde in their hair. They won't look ambiguous. She wants a designer baby, a biracial child with blue eyes and blonde, loose, curly hair. And she doesn't want a child that could pass for black, like Tay Diggs' child. But all I have to say to this is, if he likes it, I love it. If he wants to be a simp and he wants to go get a subpar Becky and he wants to give her all of his money, his children are going to not look like him. His children are going to grow up in a neighborhood that's predominantly white because his wife is white. She's going to be in his ear. She's going to convince him to go to a majority white town, buy a home where it's nothing but white people. The school is 99% white, maybe one Asian kid. And his money will be spent in the neighborhood, which is going to be owned by other white people. His lineage is going to be cut off because those kids will be encouraged to date and marry white, which will whiten them further. And basically, he's going to disappear. When his grandchildren come and his great-grandchildren, there's not going to be a trace of him left. So when you looked at the video, you saw that this was a spectacle, and it was done on purpose, and it was done to get people talking. But in the end, the last laugh is on him because he's worked so hard to get the crumbs off the table in the NFL. And then those little bit of crumbs that he is getting, while the white family that owns the Bears, they are making millions, if not billions of dollars off of, his talent and others' talent. They get a few measly crumbs off the table. Those crumbs even are going right back to the dominant community. And his lineage and legacy will also disappear. So it'll be like he never existed and he will be cut off, especially with his children, who are going to most definitely date and marry white, and then the grandchildren, of course. And that'll be all she wrote. But if these men want to be simps, if these men don't want to build for themselves, if these men want to continue to give their money and their talent and everything that they have to the dominant society, and they want to get rid of their lineage and just every dollar and give it back, hey, they like it, I love it. That's on them. And there's really nothing we can do about it, because, there are some Black women who have channels on here that, they want you to pray. They want you to jump up and down. They want you to say something. We keep seeing this, the erasure of Black women out of the media being replaced with racial mixed and ambiguous women. It's a lot of things that are coming down on Black women, and we get it from the dominant society, and we get it from the men in our own community. And then to see this paraded, it is, making women feel horrible. They feel like they're being stabbed in the back, and I do see the effects. It's not having the effect that they want. In the meantime, it is, because you have Black women talking about this. They're getting attention. They feel like, Black women are pining over them. But what they don't see, and what's not at the forefront of this, is the negative, nasty side that is brewing underneath the surface, to the point where you're going to have, young women coming up, young women who can keep, the community going and Black people going. They have been growing up hearing this. They are going to have young men expressing this to them. And at some point, there's going to be a cutoff period where these young women are going to say, they rather deal with non-Black men or, foreign Black men, and just completely cut men off that treat them like this or have these traits. And I do see that it's already started. I see more and more young women who they, just have this disdain because they've been treated badly for their dark skin, because they have been used and abused in relationships, and also they have to see all this stuff play out in the media after being out there marching on the front lines, or having someone's children and them not helping them. And it's just a lot of things that go into that. But I'll go ahead and leave it right here. Let me know what you think about this situation and this spectacle, and I will see you in the next one.
But I wasn't